Some guy. Getting a little aggressive
up against
coming out
Merit.
of
Oh
basement
man,
there.
yo, this is too quick for me. I can't do this.
It is
Now
pretty
they're following
difficult.
up,
You'll
though.
find that soon enough. NT's has
They're
a
so
habit
good.
of
Like they're
rounding
actually
around the
really
map.
good.
They're grabbing the ghost now.
Yeah,
Picking
they've
it
gone
up.
back for the ghost, and that basement flank really worked out for the Agile and Totha, who took that basement early on in the round, while Renraku were too busy faffing around in there.
Oh, look at him with
Well,
the flank.
only one
Rimu.
watching it was Red Lizard, right? He was at the stairwell from their spawn, basically.
He's
Just
got a
like, waiting.
superior weapon at 100 health. This has already happened.
Yeah, he's got the ZR silenced.
It's going vents.
And I think the stream went down, may have gone down briefly for a second. Hopefully that won't happen too much.
It's pushing vents, but they're already watching it from the other side.
Yeah,
Oh, they might cut him off on the other side now.
It's tough because the ghost, you know, it's tough to push it, but he's got the speed to be able to do it. He just has to be smart about it.
Yeah.
Gotta kind of play tag with him for a little bit.
Oh, he's still at 100 health. Wow,
Yeah,
dude.
that was, he did not get damaged, even though I saw some blood on my screen.
Yeah, I saw that as well, but he's still not taking
still
any
100?
damage.
What is happening? Oh, this
He's
hacker.
not getting damaged.
Yo, this hopping though. He's got to really work on
Oh
his
my god.
hops.
Ooh.
That was pretty good by Rimu.
It's a nice try.
Yeah.
It was
Like
closer
I
than
can't
it
believe
should
he
have been.
survived that long. So it's Jinrai 1. Oh man, so close though.
Yeah, there was a part of that first round was missed slightly by the stream going down, but I think we got the tail end of it, and Reimu playing really well then, really strongly, just at the end of that round.
I think I would have liked to have seen Ghost Brigade pick up the ghost early and leverage that in the basement. I think they could have taken it right into the basement and it would have been very good for them. Because they would have known right away that it was clear, and they could have pushed aggressively into like the office area.
It's Mega and Totha, it seems, every round when they're on that side of the spawn going into basement.
Yeah, they go to the elevator shaft. It looks like that's where they're setting up.
That position also, on top of the forklift, there's a clip brush on those two boxes, and it's a really powerful position to hold. And already, as you're putting it to use and getting a frag with it, it's really difficult to see anyone who's up there, especially with the Jinrai skins.
Oh, so the nades out though. And you're protected by nades there. I see what's going on.
It's a really strong position. Mega gets a frag
Dude!
on Reimu. Mega
oh
doing
my god.
crazy work.
Another one too. Oh. We got our first team kill.
They definitely seem superior at pushing the basement. Like they know what they're doing in basement. It seems like they want to play that a lot.
Yeah. Great box with the leans.
Yeah. But he doesn't see anything, and he runs back towards the ghost, who currently...
I see him on the roof, that's it.
Yeah, Mego did a good job to get up onto that rooftop so quickly to be able to stop that push from the basement where he just was. And that's some really good positioning there by Mega. And that's 2-0 now to Jinrai.
Totha's very apologetic.
You can almost hear it in his voice.
At this point, Renraku is gonna have to. I don't know. How do you beat such a solid hold?
I think they've given Reimu a shotgun. They saw maybe his performance in the first round, thinking that maybe he might be able to get some pretty strong frags here, but Reimu isn't...
He's probably their strongest player, right?
Yeah, but he isn't particularly aggressive. I don't know how useful it is giving him a shotgun as a recon when he's just going to hold an angle, and here he is in the warehouse just holding the entrance into it.
They have been extremely passive.
The support's taking all the bullets.
That first round, they were very, very passive in their spawn. They didn't even move into like the warehouse all that much.
Yeah, and that smoke grenade goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he could be playing vents with that shotgun, but the problem is, I think, you know, the other team, Ghost Brigade, they're very good at watching the vents. Like, they always have somebody by yellow truck.
Oh man, they're all in the same spot. Not
once
good.
again, we see this is pretty much what happened the first round, guys, if you might have missed it, is that this basement flank really worked out for Agile and his teammate who is currently with him. I'm not sure quite who that is. The spec binds allow me
They
to
could
find
even
him.
grab the ghost if they wanted to, because they've pushed
I
so
think
far
Mega's
ahead.
thinking about it.
It's tough, because it's in the middle of a warehouse. It's not easy to get out of there.
Oh, he's got two up to the east.
Agile's now in the warehouse.
There we go.
And there's a team kill by PBL onto his teammate Greybox.
But
Mega's here with
flanking
him.
the guy right now.
Can he get the
He's so dead. Oh.
Damn.
That was a really solid warehouse take by Jinrai.
Me and Bear are kind of known for criticizing Euro team play, like Euro play, or Euro strats, where you're just standing around and only do something when you see someone, right? But that's kind of how this is. Only it's still the pace is not bad. So
but
I don't
again,
know.
like I don't understand why they're walking past the ghost. So like it's like NSF that round they overextended through the warehouse past the ghost. So they left their flank open and they left the ghost there. It just seems like any competent team would have taken advantage of that, and Jinrai kind of did. But it's almost like if they had just picked it up and had the ghost in warehouse, I feel like they would have had like quite the advantage to leverage there. I'm just surprised that they aren't playing it more, I guess is my point.
Right, I suppose some amount of organized team play will reduce the need to use the ghost, but surely you can incorporate that somehow. But so far, they haven't seemed to need to use it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely can understand not going for it aggressively when it's, you know, a lopsided spawn, but in warehouse, there's like minimal opportunity cost to using the ghost there, right? Because they're already taking the warehouse.
I think
for the first half of the round,
directly below him will be hearing this in the what is now called Sparks. And the first frag's now in the warehouse as the NSF team foolishly push it with no regard, and they've been taken completely by that positioning around the warehouse. Reimu once again is behind them. And will we see Reimu trying to go for the clutch again? As it stands, he's the only member of his team still alive in a 2 versus 1.
It's tough because he has to play around that ghost too.
Man.
Doesn't give him a lot of leeway to like move around.
I feel bad for the guy. I'm pretty sure they're talking a lot because in the first half of the round, I saw him like on the roof, and it seemed like, you know, just calling out, okay, they haven't come by yet, so I'm just ascertain where they are.
His method of information gathering really worked on shipment, where you have this rooftop which overlooks most of the outside area and even some of the inner complexes. There's roofs missing and such, and there's even an event where you can look into the rooms. Whereas this Threadplate has no particularly strong singular sightline.
That's true.
It's a very divided up map. Like it's basically got a wall in the middle, which is the warehouse, and you can't see past that.
We got.
They grabbed it this time.
Who's ghosting? Yeah, Red Lizard ghosting.
They picked it right up.
Yep. But
I
they
mean,
have
it's spawn in their spawn.
They have the support ghosting.
Just him and.
Seems like a waste of a tactical advantage with the smokes and the firepower and the HP.
It's just okay. That's
I would have rather seen Salt using it probably.
On the other hand, he does have a Kyler as his secondary, which will be able to do some decent damage, or at least on the recon if he can hit those shots. But Agil's in the basement with an MX, pretty much a support shredder. But they know where he is. He's got to be less than 30 meters in that Ghost's positional range at least.
They're definitely playing Ghost-centric, like
And
they're all in there with him.
Yeah, shots fired up through the bottom floor, in through the grating. It's possibly the best way to take the warehouse is using that grating on the bottom floor to take out people in positions where they can't see you back. And Mega is definitely getting some movement up there.
Asking on the
Mega
Ghost,
blinder.
I know where the Ghost is at all times, so if they throw a nade at him, it's gonna hit multiple people.
Risky. Look at Red Lizard. He's holding a Ghost on his back with the Kyla out. Like,
yeah,
you throw it down.
He was alone and disarmed, and they just took him down easily. And this warehouse is now thoroughly in the hands of the Jinrai team, but PBL is going to try and clutch it out, but he doesn't manage it.
Man,
I think if the loss of the numbers that they had, he probably should have dropped and tried to pick up a primary.
It was so close. I feel like they're not on enough caffeine. That's all.
Very quickly.
There's something similar about these two
that.
teams, apart from confidence, which seems to be like drastically in Ghost Brigade's favor. They play similarly, but with much more confidence and conviction.
Yeah, they're definitely committing to lines.
And this 5 assault stack really working out for them as they have MXs to easily deal with that support. In fact, I don't think we see a single ZR silence on this team at all. They want to go loud, they want to go big, and they've already got a 5-0 lead.
They've already been playing more aggressively than NSF, so I mean...
They
And
could
these
take risks if they wanted
positions,
to.
like, they're strategized so solidly. So once again in the basement, we see Mega and Agile on the clip rush of the forklift. We see the warehouse taken by the Jinrai team. Positions being held to see in towards the flatbed trucks, where currently the support, and I think Greybox hold for the NSF team.
The blind nades get me. Oh!
Merit does get a sneaky pick into warehouse, but Producer returns with his own 2 frags, 3 frags from Producer holding the same position. They thought they'd cleared it out by killing Totha, but they hadn't. They seem to be splitting off into couples, or at least as much as you can in a 5 versus 5, 2s and 2s, or maybe 1. But it's Mega and Agile together, and Totha and Producer together. And it seems...
Oh, Remu. He's got low ox. Oh, that's it.
Remu now with the G scope, a better weapon, but he's just...
He can do it, I think he can. Like, whoever he's fighting against is... I mean... He didn't take him down the first time, so...
Warehouse.
They actually get capped on, and
wow.
Remu allowing that as a recon is pretty embarrassing. In all honesty, it seems that Remu isn't the most graceful recon player, to be honest.
I feel like he plays really good when his teammates are alive, you know? Because they... I mean, he... capitalizes on distractions, it seems.
He's not particularly quick though. We haven't seen much in the way of bunny hopping from him or any...
Yeah, he goes in straight lines.
Any assertive...
I always hate that style of bunny hopping. I mean, I wouldn't call it style.
W.
Yeah.
It's a style of bunny hopping which seems really unique to Neotokyo. He's using that time when you're sliding on the ground to position yourself for the next jump, and I use it a lot as well.
Right.
I don't airstrafe as solidly as like you do. We've already had this discussion before, but your airstrafes and snobs and remis are much stronger than mine, because I learned how to be hop in this game, so I do it in such a way which is optimized. That's why I struggle when you invited me to play Warsaw. I struggled a lot with how that game worked.
Yeah. Oh man.
Agile's doing
so NSF is all...
in the basement.
It looks like they want to get the ghost, but they're scared too.
Yeah, it's on the grating. Agile's directly below. Jinrai know how to use this grating. They know that they need to...
Oh, Raymond takes out Totha.
To take warehouse, they need to get picks through that grating underneath the warehouse in the basement. That's how you get picks in there, and that is a really
Iggy and Mega forced upwards.
Agile bouncing across, killing Merit.
That was a nice hold in the warehouse. So I think this is the first win for NSF.
Maybe. We'll see if Agile can clutch it. It's currently a 1 versus 2. It's not unwinnable. He is only on 29 HP and they know where he is, or at least if they have been communicating, they should do. Agile's gonna do some backwards bunny hopping.
Look at that back. Oh, stylish as
showing
fuck.
Off.
He didn't pre-strafe it though. No dramatic dubstep, nothing. What is this?
Where are the air horns?
I don't know why he's setting up here.
Yeah, no, I think he should have pushed. He's got an MX. I mean, like...
Yeah, I would have pushed if I was him.
It's a 6-0 lead. He doesn't need to risk anything, though. But, as I said last match, like, as far as casting goes, it's a two-way street. We need people to put on a show if they want to win. And there's a lot, even with the new rule set, there's still a lot of timing out and clock abuse in this game. It's something which needs to be refined a little bit more. We don't know how yet, but I guess we'll get around to it. At the moment...
Got 15 seconds.
It's a slight improvement, as this is going to be a tie between the two teams and no points either way.
No tie, no tie. Don't they have 2 people?
Yeah, but as the current rule set works, with that timeout, no team gets rewarded a point.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So you're forced IK. Okay.
Yeah, so he's forcing a round to be eaten up for no point gain.
Oh, come on, Iggy.
So if you're winning, it's like...
It's rather down to NSF. They didn't use the ghost to find him.
No, exactly.
They stuck together.
They were scared. Moves. Everyone's so scared.
They loop back into their spawn before even pushing through the basement and stuff. Like, they were just being passive, too. You have to play aggressively. You have to find that person. You have to hunt them down. If you have the numbers advantage, there's no reason not to.
It's a wasted round as no team is awarded a point.
I mean... NSF,
you gotta fight for it. If you're behind
I feel bad for them,
points though, if you're behind on points though, you gotta be aggressive. You gotta fight for those points. Like, you can't just give up rounds like that for no reason. Mega
and Iggy taking their
once again
normal situated route. I feel like the first round NSF should have learned not to go down there unless they really need to.
And again, they're not using the ghosts on their side. That might give them a tactical advantage in the basement. Like, I don't know why.
Actually, we're seeing kind of a roll here from the Jinrai team, and I wasn't expecting it to be this one-sided, but...
I have a question too.
Oh man,
have we
Maruma.
seen Red Lizard throw a single fucking smoke?
Occasionally,
yeah, I've seen smokes. I've seen smokes.
But I haven't seen him throw a single smoke.
It's in the heat of the battle, really. So.
But in basement, like he just rushes into office without even like, no smoke, nothing.
And once again, it looks like the Jinrai team are going to get a cap. Greybox is completely oblivious to what is happening. Has he gone AFK? Is he disconnected?
Maybe, I don't know.
And this is another cap as they all move in together. This is capping on AFK.
Mega's got them fish goggles too. The fish goggle assault player. That's highly relevant.
And Greybox finally returns and starts peeking a corner in which...
Please, come on!
What is going on? Is he disoriented? Is he drunk?
Did he alt-tab?
Is he looking at porn?
I mean, like, we've kind of established that there's something to this team, RENRAKU, so I mean, this could just be a map that they knew that they were just going to throw on. You know, it might just not be their map.
Yeah,
could
I think
be we play
this
Rise
definitely
next or
looks
something.
like Ghost Brigade's map.
Yo, yeah. I mean, they're known for being really good with red plate. I think it's kind of something that was established in the last event. They played on it a bunch of times and they did very well.
Oh man, Marumo's got the SRS now. Actually.
How's he gonna play it though? I'm curious. So he's
Mega's
by Yellow
a little
Truck.
bit more risky. Takes down Merit.
He's just playing passive by Yellow Truck with the SRS. It's interesting.
Which is interesting because that's usually Agil's domain.
Yeah.
He prefers to use the SRS, but I've not seen him use it too much. I guess as maybe in-game leader, you don't want to be stood at the back with the SRS. Maybe he wants to be at the forefront and making sure things are getting done.
Ooh, he gets Kyled. Mega just got Kyled. That's for all the times that you've team killed me.
Again, they're stacking on the ghost though. I really don't like seeing that. It's such a bad idea for a number of reasons.
Someone's got to tell Red Lizard to put the thing down if he's gonna start to fire.
Ooh, see, people underestimating how valuable that peeking spot in the third
yeah,
is.
the basement is really doing good work.
It's important. It's
Marumo is moving up with an SRS now.
I was always one person who was under the illusion that the warehouse is very hard to take, but Jinrai are just taking it with complete ease, using those peeking spots in the basement.
Oh, PBL, 66 health. Them boxes. Keeping him alive.
As we go into what looks like a closing round, you gotta look at the scores on the Jinrai team. All lieutenants, all similar scores. And it's a 4 versus 1.
Grey box, 100 health, here we go.
I want the SRS gonna go AFK?
Oh no, he's running away, what?
Running his way with his back to them, and he's taken heavy damage. He's gonna jump down into the basement, but he's
already
right
there. Oh man, I bet he feels bad. Oh,
yeah,
man,
in basement, when they were pairing off in the two assaults in basement, they seemed to be doing a very good job of like rotating based on like HP pools. I noticed like if someone was lower HP, they'd back off, and some with more HP would start peaking.
And this is I noticed an 8-0 win to Jinrai.
It's a little funny.
That kill spread's amazing to me. That's pretty good.
So where does this put RENRAKU in the whole tournament? They're still...
There's another map, yeah.
Okay.
And I thought we might be seeing a third map, but as far as Jinrai's performance goes, it might be another role, but as Bear said, third plate might simply be their map. And as we go into shipment now, which I'm not sure if Idle will have,